Hi guys, just want to quickly go over what I'm wanting you to do with the split stance stiff leg. So I feel we've obviously done this quite a lot. I still think people get a wee bit confused about how they're meant to be standing. So try not to overthink it. It's got a split stance, but that's the position there. And this rear leg is really just there to help you balance, or to take balance as an issue out of the equation. Okay, if you notice as well, it kind of loosely mimics the start of a run, as in a sprint, like a sprint start like this. So with that in mind, what you shouldn't be doing is standing here. So quite often you see people sort of with a big massive gap and they try and do a hip hinge like this. So your feet are together for a stiff leg. If you're doing two legs, this is what we want to do with a split stance, is to isolate one leg at a time. All we need is a slight step back, but not a lot at all. But there, you could even have your, anywhere around here, okay? And then from there, pushing your chest out, and then you're pushing your hips back. Remember, the movement comes from the hips, pushing your bum back, and you feel, and ultimately all this movement is a stretch. That is what you're doing, you're stretching your hamstrings. But because you're holding weights and you're applying load, you're strengthening them at the same time, so you're strengthening them in the length as you lengthen them. So it's a stretch and it's a strengthening exercise of the hamstrings. So that's the movement there. So you really need to keep the knee out of the equation. There's still sometimes the main mistake folk make when doing this is they still lead with the knee a wee bit, or they get so far and then their knee bends. That should not move. Like a slight bend in the knee, and then you push the hips back. Okay. As you're pushing the hips back, another common mistake that I like to sort of get people to focus on is to not sit back through the hips too far. So not like that. Okay, you want to get right through the belly of the hamstring. So you push your bum back, your hips back, but you keep the weight through the centre of your foot, mid of your front foot, and you'll feel a massive difference in terms of effectiveness of engaging through the hamstring. So although you're pushing your hips back, don't sit back onto your heel. So try and keep the weight evenly displayed, or evenly proportionately placed through the middle part of your foot. Almost a slight emphasis towards the front, but you should feel like the weight should be in your balance through your heel and front part of your foot, not just your heel. Okay. So what I would like you to do is sort of just do 4 reps at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step back. 1, and so on. 2, 3, 4. Step forward. 1. And all you're doing by that wee step forward back is you're just changing. You're just switching what leg becomes the working leg and what leg becomes the balancing leg. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We're doing it in that minute format. Okay. Cheers.